Dumbling, here's your boy Ink. Welcome to our show. I've been doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this glorious 5th of September 2025. A little bit of a video on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So, as you guys know, this is not a complaining, this is not a rant. This is me being open-minded and honest discussion with you guys. We have Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a lot harder to than I thought, but it's a lot more fun than Prison Break. Prison Break was easy because Prison Break is take me to plot A to Z, right? Brooklyn Nine-Nine is like, hey, take me to plot A, but also we're gonna see D and we're gonna see C, but then after you're back, you have to go back to B. It's a bit harder than I planned, right? We're still gonna do it because it's a fun show. It's a show that I love, and ultimately speaking, it's a show that was really part of my being because, again, it's a show that I watched a lot. One of the first shows that I watched on Netflix. One of the first time that I paid for a subscription. I never paid for cable. I never paid for internet. Well, we're paying now, but the first thing that I bought was Netflix, and I didn't even have internet. I'm a dumbass. So, with that being said, we got okay. So this is good. You know what? Let's do a cash per wave. Okay. So we bought Netflix, and one of the first things that we watched was Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and also for Captain Alt, because it's such a beautiful story. See, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is this, you almost feel part of the family. See, The Office, I love The Office, don't get me wrong, but The Office goes through so many changes. It's a 9th season, of course, that you never really feel part of Dunder Mifflin. And when you do feel part of Dunder Mifflin, it's possibly season 7, season 8, season 9, and then the whole thing changed when Michael leaves. So the whole environment changed. Brooklyn Nine-Nine feels like is the same character all along. It's the same story all along. It's the evolution of those characters. It's beautiful. Am I not talking about The Office? Well, The Office is really good, but my problem with it's not a problem, but the thing that I have a hard time with is a character like Stanley, a character like Phyllis. They're put there and they have next to no story. The first season is about Pam, Jim, and Michael being the MVP, right? So then you have characters that are supposed to be amazing, which is Phyllis and Stan. Now, why is that a problem? It's a problem because then you make those characters super popular. So you make them super popular by adding story to them, by adding lore to them. Then as a viewer, you're like, hey, apparently this is the guy. For example, Stanley, who the whole time he is, and I love Stanley. Well, I like Stanley, but I don't like the actor. Because the actor, after that, he did a scam where he said, I have a show that's called Uncle Stanley, but it's not true. But then Stanley, he's one of the funniest characters. Him and Ryan when he's talking to his daughter is the funniest shit. Also the fact that he's the only one that stands against Michael, one that voices opinion. He doesn't care, which is super nice, right? And then you have him going to Florida, and then he's a party guy now, and I'm like, there's no instances of that in 7th season, but now this is his main category, his main personality trait. So I did have a problem with that. Phyllis who is super quiet, super calm, literally is afraid to tell Michael, hey, I want to be Santa Claus, and I'm going to be Santa Claus. And then, oh my god, she is a perv, she is very sexual, which is cool because a woman at a certain age, they'll go through, before menopause, they'll go through super sexuality. So, from what I understand, women before they go to menopause, their body is screaming at them. Their genes, their biology, scream at them. Hey, if you want to have kids, that was the time. Because after that, you won't be able to. After menopause, you won't be able to. Then what they do is, so their body becomes very sexual as a last hurrah to get kids. In Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you don't have that. See, for example, the biggest change in Brooklyn Nine-Nine is Jake and Amy going together. They're still the same person. You know what? I'll be completely honest. And I'm going to get some hate for that, and I don't care. I actually really like Amy. I think she's cool. I think she's funny. She's one of my favorite characters. But I have to say, after Jake, she becomes a bit cooler. Because she is kind of more like, not funny, but they have really good chemistry, first of all. But there's some change. My favorite couple, Alt and Kevin. The only person that changed a lot in the show is Alt, and Alt becomes very human. But it's a really cool thing because you know that it's directly in lieu of the Brooklyn Nine-Nine being such a close-knitted team. It's because they're so close-knitted team, Captain Old feels like it's a family, and he feels happy, and it changes everybody. Gina is the only person that leaves, but Gina being... Okay, so this is kind of complex. Gina being the only person that leaves the show, but still do cameo, which is great. Gina, who had a really good relationship with the squad, versus a guy like Stephen Carell, who just got to say, hey, I told them I was going to leave. I told them I wanted to race. They just didn't care, you know? Gina also, and Gina, I'm not going to be an asshole, but Gina is in the cop. So when you talk about the precinct, talk about a cop show, Gina not being, is she funny? Absolutely. Is she after the show? Yes. But whenever you had a crime scene, whenever you had an investigation, she didn't have anything to do with it, right? So when I have a show that's more so based on funny situation and funny, like criminal, for example, yesterday we review episode number 2, which is drawing dicks on cop's car. It's funny. It's funny. It doesn't need anything more. It's funny by itself, right? And then you reverse the shot because you're being amazing by saying, you know what, the captain of the precinct is behind it. So that I really enjoyed. That I did really enjoy. That's pretty much it. So yes, the Brooklyn Nine-Nine, we're still gonna do it. It's gonna be harder. Today, however, we're gonna be doing Lord of the Rings. Reason as to why is we're restarting this. And Lord of the Rings, I've been wanting to do it for a while. My biggest worry right now is we just finished a recap that took me 3 weeks of Prison Break. We're gonna be doing a recap of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's gonna take me I don't know how much. And we're gonna be doing a recap of Good Place. Good Place is not gonna be long though. Good Place is 20 episodes. No, it's 13 times 4. It's 52 episodes of 20 minutes. 52 times 52 divided by 4. 52 divided by 4. It's 15. 15 is 16, so that's 12. 12 is 36. It's 48, okay? Yeah. It's, it's, I'm not good at math, holy shit. Okay, 52 episode divided by 4 is 12. 12.25, which is exactly 50. So 12.50 is... Yeah. So the show is 12 and a half hours. It's nothing. It's nothing. Well, so it's gonna be fun to do, but I want to take a break, you know. That's pretty much it. So we're gonna redo it, but it's gonna be fun. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.